Nick, thank you so much for joining us today. Start off by telling us a little bit about the Cruz family and how it is that they got to the situation where the home was being foreclosed on.
So the Cruz family, and specifically Alejandra and David, the two children in that family, have been leaders in their community, longtime DREAM activist students. The family fell into foreclosure because of a glitch in the online payment system. They believed they had submitted the payment, but for whatever reason the bank didn't get it. Then the bank refused to accept their payment the following month unless they came up with the full sum, which they were not able to do. So they immediately began working with a nonprofit who they thought were working to modify the loan. And the next thing they knew, a representative of the bank was at the house, knocking on the door, telling them they had 48 hours to leave, completely shocking and traumatizing the family. They had to pack all their things up and move out, even though they were being lied to and that they ignored the legal eviction court process that they have to go through. So we got in touch with them from there and began a campaign to save the house.
Now, you were successful, at least initially, in keeping the family in their home. Talk briefly about the tactics that you and other Occupy Minneapolis activists did to try to keep the family in their home.
So we've used the house as sort of an organizing base. We've done a lot of outreach in the community, gotten neighbors on board. There are yard signs up and down the block. We've held many events at the home and had people, after the eviction notice was posted, on a 24/7 eviction blockade at the home. Folks were prepared to lock down to half-ton concrete barrels that were placed at the front and back entrances to the home, as well as tubes that were used by people to lock themselves to each other, basically to buy time in case of a police or sheriff action on the house.
Now, there have been, my understanding is that there have been 5 attempts in 1 week for the police to come in and evict the home. Where are we now? Where is the Cruz family now?
So right now, yeah, there were 5 attempts. Twice we successfully turned back the sheriffs, and then since the police have been getting involved, there's been some back and forth. We've retaken the house several times. They've came back and boarded it up. Right now the family is staying elsewhere for their safety. We're hoping to get them back in as soon as possible.
Yep. And Occupy Minneapolis continues to planning to fight this then.
Yeah, we're 100% committed, and we're not going to stop going back to the house until PNC Bank comes to the table and fixes their error to keep the family in the home. There's no reason why they couldn't do that. There's no reason why police and sheriffs needed to evict the house when they were in full knowledge that they are in active negotiations with the family. Both PNC and Freddie Mac are talking to the family, saying they want to solve this, and yet the police still came and evicted.
Nick, thank you so much for your time. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we've got, but we appreciate you being with us.
Thank you.